warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my students. How are you today? Okay, thank you. I'm fine too. Thank you. I hope you always fine. Yeah. Thanks for your coming in Google Meet today. My students, before we start our lesson, don't forget to write down your absent in Google Form that I share in your WA group. My dear student, for this occasion, we will study about what time is it with the specific topic telling time. Okay, please attention my presentation here. For this occasion, we will study about time with the basic competence 3.3 and basic competence 4.4 with indicator. And first, you can write cardinal number 1 until 100. Then the second purpose is you can write the time in a day. And then the third, you can write the time in a number. After that, for basic competence 4.4, you can compose your daily activity ya. Kalian bisa menulis aktivitas harian kalian pada lembar Google Form yang Budwi sediakan nanti. Baiklah anak-anakku sekalian, setiap hari kita akan berhubungan dengan waktu ya. Everything what we do, we use the time to sing it. For example, we always get up in the afternoon at 4:30. We have breakfast at 6 o'clock p.m. After that, we go to school at 6:30. Yang Budwi sebutkan tadi hanyalah sebuah contoh yang mana setiap kegiatan kita akan didasarkan oleh apa? Waktu. My dear student, before we continue to the explanation of the topic, I have some question to you. Anggun Safitri, what time do you usually get up, Anggun Safitri? Okay, good job or excellent. Jam 4. Very early morning ya, jam 4 pagi, sangat disiplin. So now we are continue to the explanation. And before we study about time, we must understand what is the cardinal number. Here are the examples of cardinal number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Understand ya? After you study about cardinal number, now time to understand what is the definition of time. The definition of time is an instant or single occasion for some events. After that, social function. What is the social function of time? To mention and ask the time from the condition, event, and activity. After that, we are going to the generic structure. What is the generic structure? Generic structure is expression how to asking and giving respond to ask the time. Here, we can use the sentences. To express asking about time, we can use the sentences. 1. What time is it? I know the present time. The third, tell me about the time. Could you tell me what time? And so on. Now, how to respond asking the time? We can use the sentences. 1. It is 5 o'clock. It is 9:30 now. Maybe about 3 hours more. About language feature. Language feature adalah tata bahasa yang digunakan dalam menanyakan atau membuat kalimat tentang waktu. Here is it. Ada IM dan PM. IM, anti-meridium, yang digunakan untuk menandai jam 12 malam sampai jam 12 siang. After that ada PM, post-meridium, yang ditandai untuk menyatakan jam 12 siang ke jam 12 malam. Next, for the language feature, ada long hand, short hand, second hand, hour, minute, second, o'clock, past, to, a quarter and a half. Now we are going to the examples. How to say the time in English. Here mention two methods. Yeah, the first method is British method, and the second method is American method. Okay, Bernadine, please read the example method one. Yeah, it is past 9. Next, it is 10 to 10. Okay, very great. We are going to the examples. Below the example, how to say our activities. For example, it is 6 o'clock in the morning. It is time for breakfast. Have I have breakfast at 6 o'clock in the morning. Nanti selanjutnya kalian bisa pelajari di PPT yang Budwi share di WA grup kalian ya. Now pay attention to the screen. Fill the blanks with correct answer. 15 menit. Say in English please. A quarter. Vika Maskana ya? Thank you Vika Maskana. Excellent ya. A quarter. Next. 30 menit. Oh, half. Very good. Untuk mengisi ini kalian bisa melihat di materi yang Budwi share di WA Group ya. Materi video dan PPT-nya. Dan untuk tugasnya ini ada work in a pair, ada bekerja dalam kelompok. Contohnya bekerja kelompok ini begini nak ya. Vika bertanya kepada Ninda dan sebaliknya Ninda bertanya pada Vika tentang aktivitas masing-masing. Contohnya, Vika bangunnya jam berapa ditulis oleh Ninda. Ninda bangunnya jam berapa ditulis oleh Vika. Nah, untuk tugas berikutnya, setelah kalian tulis di sini di kolom sini ya, nanti kalian tulis dalam sebuah paragraf. Nanti selanjutnya untuk tugas individu, linknya nanti akan Budwi share di WA group. Paling lambat dikumpulkan jam berapa? Jam 3 sore. You must collect your homework or your personal duty ya at 3 o'clock PM. Tugasnya menulis serangkaian kegiatan kalian sehari-hari itu mulai dari bangun tidur dan lain-lain sebagainya. Baiklah anak-anak, sebelum kita akhiri pembelajaran kita hari ini, kita harus mengambil kesimpulan dan refleksi. Ya, ada pertanyaan. Vika, pada kali ini kita mempelajari tentang materi apa, Vika? Jam. Terima kasih Vika ya, kita mempelajari tentang jam. Anggun, selain kita mempelajari jam, kita mempelajari apa lagi? Cardinal number. Thank you. After that, setelah kita mempelajari temanya jam, ada cardinal number. Definisi jam adalah sesuatu yang digunakan untuk menyatakan serangkaian waktu. Baiklah anak-anakku sekalian, maka bisa diambil kesimpulan pembelajaran kita hari ini yaitu temanya tentang apa? Tentang waktu, yang mana kita di sini harus bisa menguasai satu cardinal number. Kemudian kita harus tahu itu apa namanya definisi waktu. Yang ketiga yaitu tentang social function. Kemudian yang keempat yaitu tentang language feature-nya ya. Kemudian ada yang namanya generic structure. Selanjutnya yaitu tentang method how to say the time. Metode cara menyatakan waktu. Itulah kesimpulan dari materi kita pada hari ini. The conclusion of our topic today about time. Okay, my students, thanks for your attention and don't forget to prepare yourself to do the final daily exam and don't forget to do your tes personal yang tentang writing tadi. Budwi tunggu sampai jam 3 di Google Form. Habis ini Budwi kirim linknya. Thanks for your attention. And the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.